Hello, good day. Welcome to today's video. I'm Raj and today's video is about the syllabus, structure, content, format and other important details of the GRE exam. You have decided to study abroad for your master's or PhD in countries like the United States, Germany, Canada, France or the United Kingdom, and you are preparing for the graduate record examination or simply the GRE. But one question is reeling in your mind, that is, what's the content or what's the syllabus or structure format of this examination? And are you missing some important details? Is there any tips and tricks available? And that's exactly what we are going to discuss today in today's video. So by the end of this video, you will have clear understanding of the structure, content, format, syllabus, important details and tips and tricks about this exam. So stay tuned. The graduate record exam or the GRE has three sections. Section 1 analytical writing section, section 2 verbal reasoning section, section 3 quantitative reasoning sections. The exam duration is 1 hour 58 minutes. You can take the exam from your home or from any other test centers. You have to register for the examination. You can that exam is administered by ETS, Educational Testing Service. It's an independent body based out of New Jersey, USA. You have to go to ets.org, register for the examination. The cost is somewhere around $220 to $230 to $240, something like that. $230 to $240. Now, as I have told, the exam is 1 hour 58 minute duration. For that, let me divide this time. For analytical writing section, you will be getting 30 minutes. For verbal reasoning, you will be getting around 41 minutes. And for quantitative reasoning, you will be getting around 47 minutes. Now, let me tell you what is analytical writing section. The analytical writing section is about writing an essay. You will be given an issue and instructions, and based on that instructions and the issue, you have to write a well-reasoned response with clear structure, relevant evidence, examples, arguments and counter-arguments. Many students make mistakes of writing it with more complex sentence structure, a lot of flowery languages, bombastic vocabulary words. But remember, you will not be awarded points for writing complex structure, English sentence structure or bombastic vocabulary words. Rather, you will be awarded point for being logical, coherent, cohesive, using good examples, evidence, arguments and counter arguments. The score ranges from 0.0 to 6.0. Anything above 4.5 is considered good. The verbal reasoning section tests your English ability. Three types of question you will be getting: reading comprehension, sentence equivalence and text completion. Okay. Now, reading comprehension questions mostly you will be getting from natural sciences, social sciences, business, humanities, and the passages, the questions would mostly test your ability to grasp the central idea, then the inferences, assumptions, all this. The text equivalence and sentence completion is more, you will be giving the vocabulary words and you have to select those words which would more appropriately fit into the blanks. And it would test your ability to use vocabulary in context and how you can produce equivalent meaning, etc. Now, verbal reasoning have two subsections, section 1 and section 2. Now, one point I want to mention, that both verbal reasoning and quantitative reasoning are section adaptive. That means how you are doing on section 1, that is both for verbal and quantitative, how you are doing in subsection 1, based on that your subsection 2 difficulty level will be adjusted, and the harder difficulty level of the subsection 2, the higher your potential of getting good score. Okay, so subsection 1 is absolutely very important. Many students take it lightly. They rush through it, but Remember, this is very important. Put all your focus and energy into the section 1 so that you get good score. Now, as I was telling, for quantitative reasoning, again, for verbal reasoning, sorry, the question for subsection 1, you will be getting 12 questions and the time will be given to you 18 minutes. For subsection 2, it will be 15 questions and time will be given to you is 21 minutes. I'm sorry, 23 minutes. For now let's come to quantitative reasoning. In quantitative reasoning, you will be receiving questions from arithmetic, algebra, geometry and data analysis. It again has 2 subsections. Subsection 1 will have 12 questions and you will be getting 21 minutes, and subsection 2 will be having 15 questions and you will be giving 26 minutes. Now, regarding the exam, when you are taking the exam, you will also be allowed to use a calculator, but remember, you will not be allowed to use physical calculator. There will be on-screen calculator. The calculator is simple, it can do simple operations, and that is suffice given the kind of questions you will be receiving. In the calculator you will be able to do addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, square root, percentage calculation, etc. Maximum 8 digits are supported, and it has also memory operation into it, and there will be a button transfer display which take the value from the calculator and put it in your answer box. So you need not do manual copy paste. The suggestion is that do simple calculations mentally, like 7 into 5, 4 into 3, square of 25, etc. You can do mentally. You should practice well so that you can do this kind of calculations mentally. For complex calculation like 11 into 12 into 13 or 35 into 46, please I would suggest to use calculator, otherwise you may make a mistake. And regarding the navigation, you will be seeing backward and forward buttons to navigate through the questions. For each subsection, like verbal and quant will have 2 subsections, subsection 1, subsection 2. Inside the subsection 1, you will be able to navigate through the questions as you want. You can go forward from question 1 to question 5 and go backward, so there will be no issues. You can feel free to answer which questions you would like, but don't waste time in navigations. Suggestion is start with your strength areas. Start with lighter questions which you can solve very fast. If you can solve first 4 or 5 questions, you will see your confidence will grow up. You will feel more stable and you will be able to tackle the whole section very easily. Now, the time given for the section will not be carry forward. So for say verbal subsection 1, the time allotted for 12 question, time allotted is 18 minutes. If you finish it in 10 minutes, that doesn't mean 8 minutes will be carried forwarded to subsection 2. No, it will be lost. Now, also you will be getting a review screen. Also, you will be able to bookmark questions, and in the review screen, it will show you what question you have answered, what question you haven't answered, what question you marked up. One suggestion: don't bookmark a lot of questions, because it would, again, you have to revisit it and that may waste your time. Stick to 3 to 4 max bookmarking the questions. And here is one more important thing, that you will be needing name or codes of 4 universities on the test day, because as soon as you finish the test, on the same test duration and test window, you will be seeing your unofficial score, and then you have to select name or codes of 4 universities where ETS will send your official score as part of your test fee. Now, for that, you should be doing research and shortlisting and categorization of universities by GRE score range. You can check our previous videos where we have mentioned how to research and categorize and shortlist universities. Now, if you have already done that, then you will have that data, and then you will be able to provide that based on your unofficial score you are seeing. You'll be able to provide the name of those name or codes of those universities. Now, so to wrap up, that GRE has 3 sections: analytical writing, verbal reasoning, and quantitative reasoning. It is 1 hour 58 minutes exam. You have to register for the exam by visiting ets.org. Analytical writing section, the time limit is 30 minutes. Here you have to write a essay. You will be given the issue and as well as instruction. You have to write an essay, well-reasoned response with clear structure, logical structure, with evidence, counter arguments, and examples. Do not try to use bombastic vocabulary words or very complex sentences. You will not be awarded points for that. Both quantitative reasoning and verbal reasoning are section adaptive. They have 2 subsections. Both of them have 2 subsections. The order they will appear is random. For some test takers, the quantitative reasoning appears before verbal reasoning. For other test takers, verbal reasoning appears before quantitative reasoning. Now, in each of those section, there are 2 subsections. So section 1 for verbal reasoning, subsection 1, you will be receiving 12 questions, time limit 18 minutes. For subsection 2, you will be receiving 15 question, time limit 23 minutes. For quantitative reasoning, subsection 1, you will be receiving 12 question, time limit 21 minutes. For subsection 2, you will be receiving 15 questions, time limit 26 minutes. Remember all these things. You will be getting on-screen calculator, simple calculator. You will not be allowed any physical calculator. And then you will also be able to navigate backward and forward using that using the navigation buttons. Also in the review screen, you will be able to see what question you answered, bookmarked or not answered. So that's all in this video. If you have liked the video, give us a thumbs up. Do subscribe and put a comment which next video you want us to create. Until then, keep preparing, keep questioning, and remember, success in GRE isn't determined by how hard you study. It's determined by how strategically and intelligently you prepare. In rnacademy.in, we prepare our courses so that students can prepare strategically and intelligently for this exam. We use AI to help students prepare for this exam. Thank you for watching this video. See you in the next video.